Oh, it's so cute. Thank you so much. She's giving me a kiss.
I remember once a tourist told me, I'm here to see the Statue of Liberty in Louboutina. I always say Louboutina is a dog of the streets of New York City.
You are so cute.
I could be selfish and keep Louboutina for me, but the fact that we get to share a hug, a tiny moment with different people that we don't know. We deal with so many good people, and like sharing that good energy, I think it's very rich.
How'd you know I needed a hug? How'd you know I needed a hug?
Louboutina is 6 years and a half, and I had her since she was 3 months old. Before meeting Louboutina, I was going through a sad phase of my life because it was about a year after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, my best friend Daphne. She told me that she wanted to give me a dog for my birthday. So she asked, for permission, if that was okay, and I was like, of course, this is like the best gift ever. When I saw her the first time, right away I stretched my arms and she jumped on my, to grab my shoulders. I said, Daphne, I want her, I want her, I want her. I started, saying that, and it was just love at first sight. So part of Louie's ritual is she always needs to be brushed. She's such a New York City, diva girl that she wants her hair always to look, spotless. Ha 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 ha. Louie, I think we're ready to go for a walk now. Are you ready? Come on. The first time that she started doing her, PDA, that was when she was asking me to shake. She was asking me to shake over and over. I was like, oh my God, you're a broken record girl. So I got a good grip of her paw, and that's when she sat up and she crossed the other paw over. So suddenly we were, in the middle of a street in Chelsea, in New York City, and I was holding hands with her, and she seemed very happy because she was smiling. I could see when she's smiling, She started doing on every single walk, and then after I think a couple of months after that incident, instead of holding hands, she just went and wrapped my knees around. She knows Daddy will do anything for her. From that moment on, every walk became holding hands, and hugging. She started hugging other people maybe about 6 months after she started hugging me. Maybe she wanted to connect with other people. She always loved people.
And you are so loved, and you make my day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this Louboutin? Hey, you said, wait. Oh, how you doing? I know you had some issues with the fire and everything.
Yeah, we moved to now.
Last Christmas, we left for a walk like 10-15 minutes, and she was sleeping and I almost left her. But something told me, take her with you. I woke her up, we went around the block, and then suddenly I could hear the sirens. Still, I couldn't click and connect that it was my building and that it was my apartment.
Hey friends, you might have heard about that fire in the neighborhood of Chelsea, New York City. It was actually our building. It was the apartment next door to us.
So we lost everything on that fire. Louie never used to sleep with me, but right after the fire, she started sleeping with me. She didn't want to sleep alone. She also started barking, but all that is gone. Wow, we went through a very difficult, phase, but I think we're good now, and we're happy, and I see myself with Louie anywhere, with very little or a lot. It doesn't matter the amount. We are so connected that you know, at the end of the day, it's us together. Yeah, like a family. She's my family. I think Louvre is actually breaking a lot the New York City pattern. You know, people are in a rush all the time, you know, and especially nowadays that we're so glued to our phones. She's kind of like a New York City savior, you know, like she does that with me and she does that with so many people. They might get a hug or not, you know, but just that moment I think is priceless.